Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. What would you do if you sacrificed your career for the person you loved? Only to discover that your spouse had been living a double life? Would you walk away immediately? Or would you stay, hoping that one day everything could be repaired? Now imagine learning that the affair wasn't even the biggest secret. That's the emotional journey of Mo Ichido Fufu ni Narimasu ka Camouflage Fufu, a Japanese drama that explores love, betrayal, forgiveness, and the difficult choice between holding on and letting go. Stay with me until the end because this story isn't just about a broken marriage. It's about finding the courage to rebuild your life. A marriage that seemed perfect. The story follows Aiko, a woman who gave up her career to focus on her family. She believed she had everything she ever wanted. A loving husband, a stable home, and a peaceful future. From the outside, their marriage looked perfect. But behind closed doors, cracks had already begun to appear. Sometimes the happiest-looking families carry the deepest pain. A shocking discovery. Everything changes when Aiko discovers that her husband, Seiichi, has been having an affair. The news shatters her world. Every memory, every promise, every dream they built together suddenly feels uncertain. Despite the heartbreak, Aiko doesn't make a rushed decision. She hopes that Seiichi will realize his mistake and return to the family they created. So she silently carries her pain while trying to protect what remains of their marriage. A secret even worse. Just when Aiko believes she's facing the worst moment of her life, she uncovers another truth. A truth even more devastating than the affair itself. Suddenly, everything she believed about her marriage is called into question. The betrayal runs much deeper than she ever imagined. Without revealing spoilers, this shocking revelation changes the direction of the entire story and forces Aiko to rethink her future. Choosing herself. Rather than allowing heartbreak to define her life, Aiko makes a courageous decision. After becoming pregnant, she chooses to raise her child on her own. Instead of living for someone else's choices, she begins living for herself. And for the future of her child. It's not an easy road. There are fears, challenges, and moments of loneliness. But for the first time, Aiko starts building a life based on her own happiness instead of sacrificing everything for others. A husband full of regret. While Aiko moves forward, Seiichi is left to face the consequences of his actions. Only after losing the person who truly loved him does he begin to understand what he had. Regret slowly replaces pride. He realizes that trust is much harder to rebuild than it is to break. Now, he must decide whether he's willing to fight for another chance. Even if forgiveness may never come. Can broken trust be repaired? One of the drama's biggest questions is whether love alone is enough to heal a broken relationship. Can someone truly change? Can trust ever return after betrayal? Or are some mistakes impossible to forgive? Rather than giving simple answers, the series allows viewers to explore these difficult emotions alongside its characters. More than a romance. Although romance is an important part of the story, the drama is really about personal growth. It shows the strength of choosing yourself, the courage to move forward after disappointment, and the importance of creating a better future instead of staying trapped in the past. Every emotional moment feels grounded and relatable. Why you should watch. If you enjoy emotional Japanese dramas filled with realistic relationships, family struggles, strong female leads, and stories about healing after heartbreak, Mo Ichido Fufu ni Narimasu ka Camouflage Fufu deserves your attention. It doesn't rely on dramatic twists alone. Instead, it focuses on the emotional journey of people trying to find happiness after painful mistakes. Final thoughts. Mo Ichido Fufu ni Narimasu ka, Camouflage Fufu, 2026, promises a heartfelt story about love, betrayal, forgiveness, and finding the strength to begin again. Through Aiko's journey, viewers are reminded that sometimes the hardest decision is also the one that leads to the happiest future. Whether this couple can rebuild what was lost, or whether their paths are meant to remain separate, is a question only the story can answer. So, what do you think? If trust is broken in a marriage, do you believe it can ever be fully restored? Or is starting over the better choice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more Japanese drama reviews, K-drama updates, and Asian entertainment content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.